help.
List is confirmed of the managers. It's Pochettino.
Yep.
Vincent Kompany.
Oh, I would.
And no Nagelsmann, lads.
I would love
No
Pochettino.
Nagelsmann, no Enrique. And also the Celtic manager, who I can't pronounce.
And
Postecoglou.
Yeah.
Postecoglou.
Wow.
Remember when Ginakopoulos was playing for Bolton? That took me a long time to rehearse.
Stelios.
I don't think
I knew his name because he always used to do Arsenal dirty.
FIFA.
Are you happy with any of them?
Poch is a good.
That's why I'm saying wow, lads.
Poch is the one that I said from the beginning. Now,
I love it just to see Spurs fans.
Argentinian Graham Potter, lads.
I could eat that for
yum yum yum.
Brother,
every day.
Pochettino is the Argentinian Graham Potter. What's he won?
He's won League 1. The Coupe de France.
I said what he won.
That's a shout.
That doesn't count.
It does count.
I could go to PSG, lad.
No, we're not going to do this.
Go and play football and win the league.
We're not going to do this.
I've never seen that. Wow.
He is, lads. I promise you.
Yeah.
Why if they're going right? We'll have an English one and then go to he might be different because he's from Argentina.
Build
No,
the
he won't.
foundation, improve players, whatnot, play nice football, win nothing.
He's won. He actually won stuff though.
Yeah, League 1 doesn't count.
Yeah,
lads.
but
so let me ask you something.
Christophe Galtier is going to win the league on. He's going to get sacked. He's a dead coach.
Let me ask you something.
And I only asked you that because do you not want the level to be a bit higher?
I would
more
love an elite
experience?
level, but the manager. So hold on, let's talk about it. No. The reason why I defend Poch is because he gets a lot of disrespect. When you go through the realistic options, Nagelsmann, Enrique, Poch, are you trying to all tell me that Poch is not in the category of those two managers?
No, Nagelsmann's better.
Why would you say that?
Because he's young, he's got a new philosophy, he's different. He's definitely won the Bundesliga.
He has. And Bayern Munich dominate that league every single year. So what's the difference between winning the Bundesliga with Bayern and winning PSG?
There's a lot more competition in the Bundesliga than there is in Ligue 1, and you've got to admit that, lad. Ligue 1,
especially this season.
Maybe just
Bundesliga.
Dortmund, that's it.
No, Dortmund, Union Berlin as well.
Union Berlin for a
long
long time.
Give it a rest.
Freiburg as well.
Give it a rest.
They were first.
I know this season. Yeah, but he's been
season.
sacked this season. I'm talking about last season. He won it last year. When has Union Berlin competed for the Bundesliga before? So when we talk about, we're going to disrespect Marseille, we're going to disrespect Lille and Lyon, but we're going to give props to Union Berlin now. Is that what we're doing on this show?
In light of the scarcity of good managers, I think Poch would be a good appointment.
Yeah, I think that's the point, right? So I think
Nagelsmann in the Champions League lost to Villarreal last season.
The shock is
to United and Ollie and Liverpool as well.
The shock is this, right? You're Chelsea Football Club, lads. You've just won a Champions League a few years ago. You're in contention for Premier Leagues, but you're not getting winning managers. You're not getting somebody like Thomas Tuchel. Sacking him was suicide, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That's the type of elite manager that I'm talking about. So yes, I will concede, lads. Nagelsmann, Poch, all them sorted in the same vein. However, I would say that Nagelsmann has a lot more a higher ceiling than Pochettino, lad, and his style of football.
Can I ask you
Can
I ask you why has Poch stock fallen in your eyes? Because if we go from Southampton, the team that you guys robbed, that he developed and created,
amazing,
highest place finish for them, European football, to Tottenham, Champions League, playing at Wembley for 2 years, title race, all overachieving. 2 serial winners have come in straight after him, and Conte and Mourinho not improved and spent more money, because remember, he didn't spend any money with that Levy. What has happened at PSG for you to now drop the Poch stocks? Because I remember when Poch was getting linked to Man United, he was getting linked to top jobs, and no one was complaining. So why now is Poch not rated?
Because Man United have been a banter club for the last 10 years, so you can expect somebody that's not won anything to go to that club. Chelsea have not. You have been very successful in the last 15, 20 years, lad. So that means you need to bring in a very successful manager. And you are not doing so by bringing in Pochettino. Do you agree? Do you think he's a successful manager? That's the question.
I don't think Poch is a so-called winner.
No.
But Chelsea are not currently in a position to win. They're 11th.
You spent £600 million. You should definitely be in a position to win. You have lots of talent in your team.
There's a lot of talent, but it's a lot of young talent. And what does Poch? What's Poch's remit? He develops players. Dele Alli, Harry Kane.
Yeah, he does.
Luke Shaw.
He does.
Mane.
He does.
All these players.
But
all these players need developing.
I'm not saying he's bad manager.
But he's not got a winning mentality, though.
Yeah,
Luke Shaw.
I have quotes that say otherwise.
No, I don't think he does, because even at PSG, it's like I honestly was disappointed in him at PSG, to be honest, because I know it's a bigger issue at PSG. You've got the owners, you've got the culture at the club, but the way he conducted himself, dealt with big personalities there, I didn't like it.
So this is the point I'm going to rebut as well. what personalities in the Chelsea change room are on the level of Mbappe, Neymar? Some of
Not
the biggest egos we've ever seen in world
It's
football.
true.
And the same egos that Nagelsmann had issues dealing with Neuer and some other senior figures at Bayern Munich. That's why there was a fallout. Tuchel had struggles as well. So what manager has gone into that PSG dressing room and won the Champions League and won the ego battle and all the politics? Nobody. Everybody's been sacked. Chelsea do not have those characters. Mudryk is not Neymar. Mbappe is not Madueke. Who's the ego? Kante?
the point is,
So
I'm not saying there was rumours about.
Who's the ego?
I'm not
Aubameyang's
saying
leaving.
dealing with ego. I'm just saying him. I think taking a team like Spurs to second, that's his level.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, if I'm Chelsea Football Club, I'm looking for a manager who's not just going to do that. Obviously, you guys need a rebuild and repair, but a manager that's going to do that and then take us to the level after that. I don't really see Poch doing
So
that.
I think he could.
He's not really. Really demonstrated that in his career.
I'm
so
not saying
far.
he's going to be the guy that goes and gets Chelsea back the league title. But
So what's
in
the
the
point?
position, the point is that Chelsea in the position they're currently in are a team that are struggling and have struggled for years. Chelsea have not competed for a title since 2017. The reason for that is because they've not actually put together any sort of serious strategy. They've just gone chopped and changed. Tuchel didn't compete for the league. You know, look how many managers. Sarri, he came in third place. No Chelsea manager since Conte, and that was at the start of Pep's tenure, third place finish, and Klopp. No Chelsea managers competed for the league. So if Chelsea are going to get back up there, for me, if you're going to buy in all these young players, you have to develop them. His track record with developing young players is very good. If he gets them developed to a top level in 2 years, wins a few cups, he needs to win some cups. That's something he's got to prove. And then that team is now ready to win the league. Then you sack him.
I honestly don't know who you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about Graham Potter or.
Wow.
or Pochettino.
You really rate him like that. Champions League pedigree, you rate Poch
I
and Potter the
genuinely
same.
think Potter is. You just described Potter as well. Lad. That's
Potter
exactly what
finished.
Potter did.
Potter.
He won the league
Potter
with
has
that
not-
team, Ostersands or whatever.
I'm shocked.
Well,
I'm shocked
let me ask you this,
I'm shocked that
Matisse.
you have Potter and
It's the
Poch in
same,
the same
lad.
category.
It's the same,
I'm
lad.
shocked.
Let me ask you this.
Poch is better. He is.
Poch is definitely
But
better.
He is.
But
He definitely is.
I see where and how you've made
But
the
the
comparison.
same, it's the same, if that makes sense. So if you finish second or you finish fourth, doesn't matter. You didn't finish first, lad, and that's what you're going to get from both of them managers. That's it.
It's like Gareth Southgate for England. Done a good job for England. Taken England to took him to the Euros final. And generally, England have been, even though he gets such a haters and stick, England in terms of their performance in international competitions has been on the up under Gareth Southgate. But he's just not a winner.
Yeah, but then you sack him. He's taken, but he has taken that England team to the next level, right?
He has.
Developed, so
He has.
he's trusted in the young
He
players.
has.
So now it's time
But
to sack him.
He has, but
No one said you sign a death
He
contract,
has.
death wish to
Yeah.
Poch.
He
You know
has,
what I mean?
but he's
You
still
don't do
not
that.
delivered on the thing that everyone wants to see.
But
which
no
is-
one previously to him has done it either.
It's just a shock.
So-
It basically is, right? What it is.
You're
is
defending this to the
it's-
hill.
he
The
is.
reason why I defend Poch is because I do believe that he's a very good manager.
You
and
just
I
want to
don't
rub it in
So do we.
Spurs.
I would love
Yeah.
to also.
We
But
think
I just
Pochettino's a good man. He's a very,
I
very
would, but
competent.
I would
great
love
manager.
him at Chelsea.
I just
to
think
see
with the
Spurs
candidates,
fans.
if a Pep was if miraculously we could get a Pep, we wouldn't even be talking about Poch. But when you look at who's available realistically, I don't think
Vieira?
Vieira? See what I'm saying? Wait, what Vieira?
Matisse,
Really?
let me ask you
Company?
this.
That's why we're in shock.
There's not really any options. Do you know what I mean?
Chat here from
Brendan
Ryan
Rodgers.
N that says the way
Don't
Todd
play
be
with me.
the way Todd be moving, he might appoint himself.
I know, yeah.
And then Daylong says Poch has won as much as Tuchel had before Chelsea. If money was no option, if
That's true.
names were no
Fair point.
option, who would you go with in your
If, like, the
ideal-
dream scenario?
Who would the dream one be?
Well, obviously Pep. You want me to be realistic now?
No, but of managers, yeah,
Zidane.
because then you could just say get Sir Alex Ferguson or whatever.
No, I'd get Pep over Ferguson. Ferguson would die with De Zerbi. De Zerbi ball would kill him.
But who would you choose out of all the managers that are currently free?
Who is free? Enrique's free. Nagelsmann's free.
Zidane,
Zidane.
Pick from any of these.
Brendan Rodgers.
Now, do you think Zidane could work with this team? Because
No.
I've only seen Zidane work with an elite level Real Madrid team and just go out and
Yeah.
win the Champions League. I've not seen him develop young players.
Rodgers.
No, no.
Rodgers?
No.
Oh hell no!
I just want to ask this.
Oh hell no!
give us a name first.
Do you think
though.
Pochettino?
I have Pochettino.
Do you think he's
Like,
better
this
than
is the
Nagelsmann?
most realistic
Over
option.
everyone.
You think he's
out
better
The thing is
than
with
Nagelsmann?
Nagelsmann. The thing is with Nagelsmann. I think Nagelsmann's very good, but I do question about him chopping and changing a lot. He does change system a lot from
does.
what I've seen, and I
Yeah,
don't.
he does.
And because I've got PTSD from what we've just had with Potter, I don't want to chop and change too much. And also,
You're going to.
And
also-
he's not a good man manager as well.
I mean,
Nagelsmann.
why isn't he a good man manager?
No, because I get the vibe that he actually riles up a few people. Basically, he seems like he's not really. He doesn't come across as a guy that's got like that decorum, that calmness.
He's young.
Yeah, it
I
makes
think
sense.
that's the exact reason why I like him, because he's like, he brings a different focus onto football, and he does change his tactics quite a lot. So he's dynamic. He's not rigid. He's not stuck in one way of playing. And for a Chelsea team, that's exactly what you need, lad. You need to try all these different formations and different players, because you've just bought about 12 new players, brother, and spent 600 million. So no matter what manager comes in, they're going to be chopping and changing, because they're going to have to find their best team.
I think I need someone ruthless who's gonna.
Who you guys gonna sell?
I need them to know who they're gonna. They have to trim that team right down. There's no Europe next
Who's
season.
gonna be sold?
And
Sterling?
can you see Poch being ruthless, lad? Do you think he's a ruthless guy?
I think Poch is a lot more charismatic and a lot more.
I think so too.
Than people give him credit for. I think they
so
see
too.
this nice little fluffy guy,
I don't think people think
and
that.
they think he's all cuddly and he's all nice.
No,
but he's
no,
actually.
no,
I think
They don't
he
think
he can be
that
a
way.
he can. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
but
why.
To be
Graham
honest,
Potter in that
none
way.
of this matters anyway, because whoever comes in, your owner's gonna control him anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
But this is the thing. I think more important than actual, because I don't think there's a lot
Because what
separating.
happens if Poch comes in, loses the first 5? What
Yeah,
happens then?
like-
Well, if anyone comes in and
to
loses,
square
then
one.
if anyone comes in and loses in the first 5,
Ted Lasso's
they're
gonna come
screwed.
into the dressing
But
room and then do all sorts.
I don't think
whipping his guns out.
I don't think the difference between who they
Cowboy,
appoint
man.
between these managers is actually that vital. I have a preference, but I think they're all same category. What happens around them in terms of squad size, how quickly they make sales, and whether or not Todd Lasso is in the, you know what I mean? Yeah, everybody's in the change room, or whether people are interfering. That is actually more important. Lukaku, if he stays or
Are
goes.
you gonna give the manager? Are you gonna let the manager actually do his job? or
Exactly,
are you
yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
Chelsea are not gonna do
micromanage?
Matisse, what do you make
That's what
of...
happened. That's what happened.
DR Sports is entering the metaverse.
Welcome to Habbo.
Come play games and chat about the latest football drama.
Meet up with friends, meet new people, and have a great time.
I'll be there on special VIP days. Click the link or go to the website at habbo.com.